What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are bringing you a Therion ABC deck. So this is brand new support. Therions are coming out in Dimension Force later this week, so we figured we'd get this out. This is something I've been messing around with, having some fun with. I know there's a few profiles going up. This has kind of been in the discussion for a while since Therions were introduced and we saw these guys coming. The synergy between Therion King Regulus and the ABC cards is just incredible, and so we'll get into that. I think this may be a kind of a rogue contender. It can do some really good things. It's consistent, it's strong, and this helps it so much. And so let's hop into it and we'll go through the cards that I've chosen to play. And ignore the sleeves again. Like I said, we've been kind of messing around with this, so I got pieces, no pun intended, from everywhere. But yeah, so you got to play 3 King. This card is just so good. You can target a Therion or a machine monster in your grave, special summon this, and then equip. The special summon does not have to, the equip does not have to happen. So if they like DD Crow your piece, you can still special summon this. It's still a negate. So incredible. The piece that you're equipping, typically you're equipping one of your ABC pieces, and you can then use that piece's effect to special summon itself. So it's an extender, it's an omni negate. It does so much for this deck. Excellent card, amazing, really cool to have it. So for pieces, I max out. I'm not playing the Brave engine. I don't have it, and I don't like it. It's
Honestly,
really good.
I think it's a lot of hype, having played Brave.
Well, so I think it's really good. Don't get me wrong. I personally, I don't like the cards. I didn't like how it played.
I don't like that it's an 11 card anti-Nibiru.
Yeah. Well, hey, at the end of the day, I play this game to have fun, and I want to play the stuff that I think that I have fun. I like this. I think this card looks epic. I think
The card is sick.
It's so cool. I enjoy this. I enjoy playing this. I like how it plays. I like the synergy with this deck. I don't enjoy playing the Brave engine, right? Like that, it's just that simple. If you have it, play it, right? It's good. It's expensive for a reason. If you have it, play it. You can cut down on A and C. I wouldn't cut down on B, but I get it, but I'm not playing it. So I max out because I want to see my pieces. If you see 2 pieces, it's better, right? Like if this goes to grave and you have a piece in hand already, it's just another extender. So yeah, I like maxing out on it. To go with those pieces, I do play 2 Union Driver. You can get away with 1, absolutely, but with Desires back at 2, you'll see I'm playing 2 Desires, so I play 2 Union Driver. It's not the worst to see this in your hand either, so yeah, I think that's fine. So for hand traps, and I think one of the reasons that makes this deck strong, it's consistent. Your starters have searchers, if that makes sense, which I think is really important. And you can play tons of hand traps. And so this is the lineup that I'm playing right now. Ash Blossom, it's obviously generically good. It's really good in this format to hit Branded Fusion. DD Crow is really good against the Despia deck as well. This is good against a lot right now. And then I play the Gamma package because the field spells are doing a lot of searching for you. And so being able to drop this and hit their Ash or something, it's really good. So this is what I've been playing. This might change as the format evolves. Honestly, this probably will change to some extent, but we'll see what happens. So far, they're power cards, and I've enjoyed playing them. Moving on to the spells, 3 of the new field spells. So this card is incredible. It searches your king, and they have to out this, because it says, once per turn, if a monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send a Therion card or 1 Endless Engine Argiro system, which you don't play, from the deck to the graveyard instead. So you can protect your monsters, and so they have to deal with this when it's on the board. Make sure you're aware of that when you're playing against this deck. So of course, 3 Union Hanger. This has become full combo, which is incredible. So max it out. And then because you're playing 6 field spells, you're playing Terraforming and Set Rotation. So this is going to be interesting as the format evolves. which field spell you set, because if they're playing Therion, you know, you don't want to give them that, but we'll see. It's still really good. You want to see, you know, you want to play the game, and that helps you do it. So 3 unauthorized reactivation. This is essentially Union Hanger. So it's full combo if you don't see, well, it can enable full combo if you don't see Union Hanger, as it can equip the Union Driver. So really good card. This is kind of a tech that I've been considering. Now this might change, but you only know if something sucks unless you don't know if something sucks unless you test it. And so I'm testing this. This stops Branded in red. It stops, you can play it as a trap to stop your opponent's, Forbidden Droplet, power cards like that. There's just so many strong spell cards in the game right now that I think this is something people don't expect, and being able to stop a Forbidden Droplet. You know, I did another video recently, citing in Solemn Judgment and hitting Forbidden Droplet and just ending games because I did that, right? I did that twice at locals last weekend. And so this is kind of in that same idea, but it also lets you go second. And so I'm so sick and tired of trying to play into it branded in red that I was like, I'm gonna add this. So yeah, it's worth a shot. We'll see what happens with it, but so far so good. As I mentioned, 2 Plotted Desires. If you want to hear my thoughts on this, recently coming back to 2, go find our ban list video that's going up soon if it isn't already up. But yeah, if it's back at 2, I'm playing it at 2. There's nothing in this deck that, you're playing everything at multiples, so it's perfect. And then the 40th card is Called by the Grave. Obviously, excellent card. Play it. We'll get into the extra deck. ABC Dragon Buster. It's amazing. It does everything you want for this deck. Being able to get this out consistently now is really good. And so your end board is usually this with IP Masquerena, Platinum Gadget sitting up here, and a Therion King. And then you're adding cards to hand. You have a ton of resources, so its pitch is always live. Yeah, just amazing card. Really glad to have it at 3. So this comes up sometimes. You can only summon it in the main phase 2, and it's a normal or set, one normal summoned or set monster. And so this is just a way to get your pieces into the grave. And it comes up a lot of times going second in main phase 2. IP Masquerena, it's part of the combo. Essentially, well, this is part of the combo, but IP is just incredible. So really you're ending like this with your ABC, and then Dragon Buster tags out, specials your pieces, and then you use this to make any of your big link monsters. So we'll go into those. 1 Lina, all your pieces are light, so it comes up. Barricade Board Blocker, sometimes you want to ditch pieces. This is a flex spot. So what I completely forgot is I'm missing a Cyframe Lord Omega because I'm playing Driver. You know, how often that comes up, who knows, but it's nice to have, and there is room in this. So this would be a card that you could cut for that, which I probably should and will cut for that. The Nightmare Package. Cerberus is another one that you could cut. It's just having the ability to go into this and having this little toolbox is nice, because when ABC Dragon Buster tags out and summons all your pieces, you have options. And so you want to make sure you have cards to capitalize on the field presence that the ABC engine affords you. So yeah, those are really good. Zeraboros, this is another card that you could possibly cut. I just think this is hilarious. It banishes all cards on the field. It's really easy to make in this deck. You can make it with IP Masquerena, and it clears fields. So if they just set a bunch of stuff and try to end their turn, this like guarantees that the game ends, essentially. You just banish their board. Really, really, really good. So I like that. Appaloosa, again, you can make this, you make a 4 material, you go IP and 3 pieces, you summon this, Appaloosa for 4, and then all your pieces activate. So B searches, A can add, and C can special from hand. So it's really good to have. Access code to end games, and Underworld Goddess, You can make this with IP as well, so you summon back your pieces off a Dragon Buster, and then IP and suck up an opponent's monster. So really, really good card in this deck. But that's the deck for now. Thanks for checking it out. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave it down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and thanks for the support. We appreciate it. Have a good one.